Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase, Señor, tu voluntad aquí en la tierra como en el cielo. No nos dejes caer en tentación, mas líbranos de todo el mal, porque tuyo es el reino, el poder y la gloria, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén.
Over the last 1200 years, Buddhism and the Shinto have influenced each other so profoundly by adopting many of the beliefs, rituals, and rare practices from each other. Both Shinto and Buddhism have also been strongly influenced by a form of Taoism practiced in Japan, once known as Onmyodo. It is an almost forgotten form of the magical religious. It is still practiced every day in sound vibrations and Aikido. Nowadays, we call it Kodadama Reiki. It's an alternative version of my practice. Kodadama itself means word spirit. We can conjure objects to our hands just by saying the name. Flowers. Some are born with the power to see walking spirits. Some can leave their bodies while they sleep. And some conjure magic for good or evil. But what is good without evil? I have transcended to the highest level of enlightenment. My son has always followed in my footsteps of my teachings of Kodadama. He was a very powerful boy. He was my gem. He grew to be a very wise gentleman. I'm very proud of who he had become before his untimely death.
Folk healing and folk medicine. It's what they call it nowadays. But I grew up seeing the candles, the chicken foot, and the egg. I learned how to read the tarot cards from my grandmother, and she learned from hers. We practice curanderismo when someone is sick or dying. I've blessed people and read cards my entire life and never harmed anyone. It was after I had Citlali that I realized she could be an indigo, meaning that her child was destined to be a crystal child. Even if we might be in danger, I knew I had to protect her. Powers like hers could get us killed, and they did. Citlali was a vivacious child and had noticeable abilities at a very young age, in which I taught her the healing medicine. Our main concern was, what if she ended up in the wrong hands? Powers like those used for evil would surely end the world as we know it. Curanderismo is also white magic, rituals, cleansings, energy work, spirit contacts, divinations, and a vast amount of prayers, just to name a few. It is a very spiritual practice. We have strong religious faith and use a variety of objects, including herbs, spices, eggs, lemons, limes, holy water, saints, and divination tools. Most include spirit assistants. Not all, but only those who are born with the natural abilities come once in a blue moon.
Eso y muchas cosas más. Yo jamás sufrí, yo jamás lloré. Yo era muy feliz, yo vivía muy bien, hasta que...